Hey everyone, we are live. It's Crystal and me and Charlie, broken leg and all. We are we're in getting ready to do for our first ever YouTube live. So I asked Ryan, I said, I've been on a couple I watched I was on the sideline, but I watched and I said, Ryan, what do we do? He said, just watch the comments and talk. So I'm watching the comments and talk. We're here to hang out. Glad everyone took time to join us tonight. I'm just looking at your couple of the questions here, and I did see this one. I'll just jump right in. But Noel even was asking about your graduation at CYT this year. So CYT. Hopefully you get a chance to do something. I'm trying to see what you said there.
Here and it's restricted my phone.
Noel, we can't wait to see the play come fall and positive. It'll be incredible. Maybe your play got extended till the fall. So I know there was several of you that were in plays that got canceled. Our daughter Naomi was in a play at CLS that got canceled. It was hard. So we got graduations that are canceled, and we have some plays that were canceled. We had sporting events that were canceled. So how are you guys doing? Maybe you picked up new habits. Has anyone picked up a new habit or a new skill, or maybe you learned to do something during this time that you hadn't done before? It'd be kind of cool if we could hear from you on what you've been doing. Oh, well, okay, never mind that. Everybody wants to know about the dogs. We'll go to the dog.
Okay, we'll go to this dog.
So this is our little dog. We'll tell you the story. Yeah, let's pull him up here. Can you see his leg? I presume you see his leg.
I don't want everyone to see his leg.
Yeah, see the cast on his leg? Right there. So this is what happened. The other day, we have a dog, a big dog named Lucy, and it's kind of Naomi's dog. And so Crystal and I were walking around by the lake, and we have said for years, Lucy is our last dog. We're not getting another dog.
Puppies. No more puppies. We're done.
And I was walking down by the lake, and I saw this red poodle, a giant red poodle. And I said, I don't know, something happened. And I said, that is the most beautiful dog. We got to have a red dog. And Crystal said, you are nuts. This is a Corona puppy. Meaning people get bored.
There's a lot of people buying puppies.
They get bored and then they want a Corona puppy. So I said, I think we're gonna get a puppy. So then we got on and I said,
like Lucy, which is sweet.
Yeah, Lucy's over here. I got online and we started looking, and I kind of said, I don't think we want to do this. And then
yeah, right.
3 nights in a row after dinner, she's sitting online looking at puppies with Naomi and Simon.
We were bored.
And I knew we're in trouble. So Charlie, our little Charlie, is 1 year old, and he's about 7 pounds. And he was up in up in the UP at this lady's house. She was really old. He'd been in a kennel, for the first year of his life. And just in a kennel with 20 other.
Never been outside. I think he was outside one time last summer to play.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he was in a kennel all the time.
20 other dogs in that house. And he'd been in there
I think 10.
10? Okay, 10. 10 other dogs in the house. It sounded like 20 when we walked in.
Yes, it did. It smelled like 22.
Everywhere. And it smelled like 22. It was really bad. So we walked in, and little Charlie was just there, and he just cuddled up to us. And this is how he sits all day. He's never stopped cuddling. So
the only time he stopped cuddling was when he jumped out of Simon's arms and broke his leg on day 5. Which was really extraordinarily hard. And of course, I'm an optimist, and I'm like, I'm sure it's not broken. It's just a little. And the next morning was totally swollen. After he did sleep all night with no crying, next morning totally swollen, and took him to the vet and found out it was broken. Yeah. Which was.
I've never had an animal break any bones, but
no,
he's kind of tiny. So they put a cast on him. He's done really well. He's been a real trooper.
Yeah, he's a real trooper, and so I think he's a part of our family. I think Lucy's fine with him, and everybody's happy, and we're all home to train him, and he's actually pottied outside, and all of it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the dog story. That's what's happened. So we didn't have a new member.
And we thought maybe he'd just be a foster dog for a short time, but I think he's here for the long haul now.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you guys have any questions for Crystal and I? This is what Ryan told me. So
don't put me on the spot.
Yeah. Any questions? What's the picture behind you? Good question. So we moved in when did we move? October we moved, and we moved to this house right here down on 3rd Avenue. Some of you guys have been here. This is God's providence. So we have driven through this neighborhood for years, especially when we moved to this neighborhood 20 years ago. And we used to look at these houses and dream and think, man, if we could ever live in one of these houses, we love this style is called Tudor because of all the stucco and brick. And we said we've always loved Tudor houses. So we've lived in Pleasant Prairie for about 12 years. And I don't know, both of us were just getting bored of our house. And we were thinking of building a house, and then we couldn't get a plan together. Nothing worked. And one day Crystal showed me this on a computer and I said, it's for sale. And we went down and looked at it. And when I walked in, it needed a lot of work. But when we walked in, I thought to myself, oh boy, here we go. I know my wife and I know what she loves. And I loved it too, but I knew that she loved the house when she walked in. So it's got lots of character. It's just something I never thought that we would ever have.
Yeah, it's very different than most houses. So anyway, so thank you. But someone at our office, they gave this to us for Christmas from our office. So that was sweet. All the people that work with us went together and got this picture for us, which is really fun because then we don't really see the outside of your house when you're in it. So it's nice to have a picture of it.
Interesting story. This is the ones on the real estate photo when we first saw it, but everything here was Photoshopped because it's totally overgrown with landscaping. So it was kind of false advertising because it was winter. We couldn't tell what was there, but it was okay. So yeah, that's the story of our house. Any other questions for us? We're happy to, what other questions do you have for the Millers? We're kind of on the spot tonight. So, almost anything's game, I guess. I don't know. Just how
many people do we have on? Can we tell?
We have about Eden and Gilbert and the McIntyres.
18 people up there in the corner there.
Oh yeah.
We have 18 of you. You probably all haven't even said hello.
So we are only dog people. We are not cat people. Evan's trying to talk us into a cat, but I'm allergic to them. So that's why our dogs are poodles, because if it sheds, I can't get allergic to it. So we have McIntyres. We have 18 PPL. What's that mean?
People. Like I told you.
18 people. Yeah. Okay. All right. People. Emily Roquam. Any strange injuries? You or the kids? Well,
the dog.
Just the dog. I will show you a strange injury I had. You probably can't see it, but there's a scar. If you look really closely, it goes from here all the way.
Oh, any strange injuries anytime? Not just recently?
Yeah, any strange injuries.
This was a really crazy story. You want to hear the story?
I got a rebound, and then I turned, and a guy's bald head smacked me right in the mouth. And basketball. And it split my lip up here, and the whole thing exploded. And so I called, and I go to the emergency room getting stitches, and I called Crystal and said, "Hey, go come get me. I got a fat lip."
That's actually not what happened.
And Crystal thought,
no, it was his friend who called me and said he's got a split lip. He's in the emergency room.
So Crystal took her good old time to come see me because she thought it was just a little split lip.
I mean, a split lip? Who goes to the emergency room for a split lip?
And then she gets there, and I got how many stitches?
20 stitches.
I got 20 stitches in my lip to put my mouth back together.
It was the inside. It was all stitched up on the inside and then on the outside.
So I will tell you that the funniest story we have. So we were just married. We have
to tell the story.
And we were at college, and I wanted a scooter to go from our house to college,
which was probably like 2 blocks.
2 blocks.
Well,
it was longer than that.
10 maybe.
So I went and I bought a scooter, and I was so proud of it. I drove it home, the little scooter things, engine, and we got home, and when Crystal and I went for a drive, and she's on the back, and she said, "Let me drive it." And to her, she did say, "Get on the back," but I said it'd be harder to drive. I'm on the back. So Chris
I said, "Well, I don't know what I'm doing. You need to be on here with me because I don't know what I'm doing." I said that straight out.
So she took off down this city street, and I saw her turning, but she didn't lean when she turned. She just kind of wobbled and turned, totally crashed into a car. I mean, this is like an hour after I got my scooter. Crashed my car.
I don't think we'd even paid for it yet.
Totaled the scooter, and I'm running down the thing, and she's got blood coming out of her head. It was not good. My scooter was mangled. We get to the emergency room, and they're going to give her staples in her head. And then I passed out because they started to staple her head together. And so they all left her with blood coming out of her head and helped me because I was passing out.
Yeah.
Crazy night. But
so that is a very strange injury, Emily. That's a great question.
Very good one. Yeah.
Oh my word. Okay, so what else these comments have
Any
to
other
say?
questions?
I think everybody's just enjoying talking to themselves.
Yeah. Oh my word. So still the dog cat debate.
People? Yes, they're absolutely cat people. Who's absolute cat people? Or you are absolutely cat people. Yes.
I passed out. Yes.
I got hurt. He passed out.
There's a whole room full of nurses putting staples in her head because her head is bleeding.
And then they ran over to him.
I passed out, and then they all left her sitting there. She's like, "Hello, I'm on that wrecked." And I'm like,
He also passed out when we gave blood. Our first time giving blood together.
Yeah, we were dating.
Totally passed out.
Passed out. We gave blood. I passed out when she had Evan. I almost passed out. I don't do well around blood. I know. Maddie's asked me to come donate blood a couple times at Tremper, and just can't do it.
No, you don't want that, Maddie. Do not.
No. Nathan Roquam, music. What kind of music do we like? Oh, Noah, you're welcome for the birthday video. That's great. You're very welcome. What are some of your favorite things to do as a family?
I'm glad we could do that.
What are some fun things to do as a family?
Well, recently I have dinner.
Yeah. It was this concept of having dinner as an entire family around the table at one time.
Like every night of the week?
Every night of the week. You should try it. Like you put dishes out and everyone sits down at the same time and you eat a meal together. We were so busy. So I
will say it's been very hard for everyone to be home.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
So
and it's been hard to cancel everything. It's been hard. But our family has really enjoyed time together.
Yeah.
Time together cooking, eating, cleaning up. It's just been good. It's been great. I don't know that I want to not have that when we get crazy busy again.
I know. We would probably get 1 or 2 nights a week, maybe 3 nights a week around the table together, but now it's like every night.
Yeah, we did it often, but not as often as during coronavirus.
Yeah.
Time.
And so we do that. And then we've been trying to linger afterwards and just talk and laugh and have devotions and ask questions and pray together. We've been trying to pray together a lot more consistently now that we've got more in this rhythm. I think coronavirus has been really good for our family. So we enjoy that. As a family, we're watching The Amazing Race together. Mm-hmm. That's been really fun to watch The Amazing Race. We play.
We really like to travel. So watching The Amazing Race helps us think about really cool places we can go. Yeah. Although when we saw last night, we saw India, we saw Africa. Probably not going to make it to India or Africa anytime soon.
No. Yeah. So that's what we like to do as a family. We love to travel. We can't do that. So we've been watching traveling shows, play some board games together. We love Ticket the Ride. We got to play that once or twice. And but we're eating together. It's a good concept. So anything else? Great questions. Good deal. Is Simon going into 5th grade or 6th grade next year? I can't remember how old he is. Even great question. He is going into 6th grade. He's going to be in the youth group next year. Crazy. I'm going to have 3 kids in the youth group next year, which is kind of crazy. 2 in middle school and 1 in high school. Yeah. A little bit crazy there. What else do we got? Anything else? I'd like to hear from some of you what are your plans this summer? Some of you guys now that school's out, are you getting jobs early? Are you going to try to get jobs? Are you just going to sit at home all summer? Like what's the plans this summer? Especially some of you senior high. Are you trying to get jobs? What are you doing?
You go outside or what? Can you take Lucy outside, please? Lucy.
Anybody?
Standing right there.
Is she gonna run away?
She might.
If she runs away, I'm not gonna go get her. We'll find someone else.
Okay.
Yeah. So
growing up is weird. Yes. Oh man, when your brothers are 18 and 20, that would be hard.
Going to Phoebe, turning 14, going to get a job. Nathan, still working at Chick-fil-A. Have been for a year. Good job on that. My pleasure. Eden babysits. What's 20 and 23 mean?
Siblings.
Oh.
I think.
No, he doesn't have 20 siblings.
No,
class
age 20 and 23. Right?
Summer camp. Pray it doesn't get canceled. I'm with you, Gilbert. Our kids got camp up at Door County. We go up there in Camp Zion, and I hope it doesn't get canceled either. It'd be it's got to be open by then. You'd think it'd be open by then. I hope so.
We thought we were going back to school.
Yeah, so
get Lucy back in.
Well, I'm gonna give you a quick thing. I had something in my back pocket I was gonna whip out to talk about, but just tell the story of how we met. And
Lucy, come here.
He had that in his back pocket, but he didn't tell me.
Whipped it right out of there. So we went to. Does anyone know what college we went to? Put it in the box.
Oh, we should have like a trivia.
Yeah, does anyone know
the Millers?
What college we went to? I will send you. See this?
I don't think anyone's gonna guess it.
This is a whole stack of.
A whole stack? They get a whole stack?
No. I'm gonna give you one.
Oh.
Anyone? Does anyone tell me where we went to college? Where Crystal and I went to college? Noah, Evan is in senior high for his Camp Zion.
Oh, session 1 or 2.
He's in session 1.
Session 1.
Yeah. Take it. Wild guess. Go ahead, Phoebe. What?
A college. That's
very funny. You're always trying to get prizes without the right answer. Like all the time. Where did we meet? We did not meet in our dorm rooms. I'll tell you that. It is in Wisconsin. You're right. It is in Wisconsin. It is not the University of Wisconsin. Not Carthage. Good guess, Gilbert. It's a Christian college, a very small Christian college.
I'm pretty sure no one's going to get that ice cream.
Come on. Well, all right. I'll give it to you. We went to Maranatha. Back then it was called Maranatha Baptist Bible College, and we went there. We met on my freshman year, second semester, and Crystal's sophomore year. It was not Concordia. It was not Liberty U. It was Maranatha Baptist Bible College.
Somebody wants the ice cream, I think.
Maranatha Baptist Bible College, and we met then. I'll give you. We went on an activity for our first date. Anyone guess that? I'll send you a Scoopy token. Maranatha, Eden, boom, you got it.
That's because you said it.
I know, but I was giving it to you.
Are you writing her name down?
No, I already said it. Are you
gonna write it down to remember to send it to her?
To Eden?
Yeah.
Does Eden qualify for it if she said it afterwards?
So,
no. Just saying, good job of putting that down.
Oh my word.
So what do you think we did on our first date? Where do you think we went? What do you think we did? It was an activity that they did as a social thing for the whole group. Everybody went as a big group outside.
In the winter.
In the winter. What do you think we did? It wasn't a missions trip. We did not go on a run. It was not bowling. It was not kayaking. It was in the winter, Phoebe.
Kayaking in the winter. Well.
Check me up. It was not skydiving. It was not rock mini. Nope, not rock.
Winter.
Not golf. Winter sport.
Too many guesses. I don't think it's
skiing. Boom.
Yes.
Mariana got it.
No, Phoebe.
Nope. The first one was Mariana.
Oh, I see that.
Mariana
All right. got skiing. So we went downhill skiing, and very funny. Actually, this is a great story. I hope our kids are watching. I don't even know if they are. So, very funny story. I grew up in Canada and did lots of skiing, downhill skiing, and really enjoyed it. And I was pretty good at it. I mean, average. I wasn't like a daredevil or anything, but I didn't fall. And Steve acted like he's like so excited. Oh yeah, we're going skiing. This is great. This is great. And had these awesome like ski suits, like pants and cool jacket and
fake it till you make it.
Well, so we get there and I'm ready to go because I'm ready. And he's like, I don't know what I'm doing, and just boom, falls right down. Right before we even got to the lift.
I fell in the lift line. I fell on top of the hill.
Everywhere.
Fell everywhere.
Yeah.
And I also fell for on that date too. So.
Very funny.
Fell for more than one thing.
Anyway, it was a really good time.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. Yep.
It probably went downhill fast, Levi says.
Funny.
That's actually hysterical.
Phoebe, you did not get it first. I have the record right in front of me. Sorry. So,
I think
worst pickup line. So, this is what happened for my pickup line. This was kind of.
Oh.
So, can you even call it a pickup line?
I would say
it's not a pickup line,
maybe.
It was so bad. We were in this thing. We were in a room where I was setting up my schedule when the first time we really officially met, and Crystal came and sat down beside me and knew who I was, knew my name. Some of you know, especially if you're on my basketball team, how bad I am at names. So anyways, Crystal sat down next to me and she starts talking to me, and she's super friendly
we had met before.
And bubbly. I could not remember her name. And so I looked down at her books, and on her book she had written Crystal Miller. And so I just played it cool. And I was like, yeah, Crystal, that's great. And we just kept talking. And so kind of fluffed my way through our first meeting. She thought I knew, but I told her later I didn't know. So, oh man, I love pickup lines. If someone said one, I'd probably fall. Very funny.
Fall for like a pickup.
Yeah. You ever see a pickup line? That must have hurt. And they go, where? Why? He goes, when you fell from heaven. Bad pickup line.
Really?
I don't use those.
No.
Okay.
Good.
Did she write? Okay, so funny. All right.
Did she write Miller? No, I did not write that. So you're very, very quick, Levi. No, I had Crystal Jessup was my name back then.
Yeah, Crystal Jessup.
Did not write Crystal Miller. Now, Steve did date another girl in high school whose last name was Miller because everyone in this town was last name Miller.
Truly. My graduating class had about 12 Millers in it. That's no joke. And we were probably all like third cousins or something. Anyone you dated was like your third cousin. That's just where I grew up. That's how it was.
Oh man.
Very funny.
Not very
funny. Okay, so we get married. Anyone want to take a guess? And I'll give you a Scoopy token. If you can tell me what state we got married in. What state
Shouldn't be that hard.
did we get married in? Anybody? What state did we get married in? Take a guess.
Did it hurt when you fell for me? Ethan says.
Oh, Phoebe, you finally won! Phoebe wins a Scooby token finally.
Oh,
yes.
Ohio.
Yes. And Crystal, that's where I'm from. I grew up in Ohio. So we got married in Ohio, but why did we get married in Ohio and not where you were from?
Well, I'm from Canada, and my parents moved when I was in college, and so it was really weird because I didn't get to go back to where I grew up to get married, and that was really hard for me.
Yeah,
I think most tradition is that you get married in the women's church, and it was really hard for me that I wasn't able to do that. So we got married in kind of a neutral church. We just rented it, actually, a really beautiful church in the country, and then we all gathered in Ohio, and June 9th. 1995, which is 25 years ago in 6 weeks.
It's coming up. 25 years.
I know we seem way too young for that, but it does happen, people. 25 years passes the blink of an eye.
So Noelle, you're doing a pickup line.
Believe and love at first sight.
Or should I walk by again? That's awesome. Any other pickup lines? These are great. Keep them coming. That's so funny. That's really good one. I like that one.
Oh my word!
You can keep them coming. Just keep them clean there. All right. So Phoebe, you finally won something, and Mariana, you won something. So here's the next question. You give me more butterflies than places call. I don't get that one. Be more butterflies than. You have to explain that one a little bit. Not getting it. All right. So we get married in Ohio. And we're living in Watertown, Wisconsin. So does anyone, I'm auditioning for a part of an angel soon. Can you tell me what it's like? Yeah, it's great. We were just going to keep going until I won. So it's a good thing I got one. Oh, okay.
That's right, Phoebe. We were. That's true.
Oh, these are so funny. Person one, I think you dropped something. Okay. These are funny. All right, so we get married in Ohio, come back to Wisconsin. I graduate from college, and then does anyone know what I did what I did right out of college? Where did we move right after college was done? Anyone? I'm gonna ask a question.
Are you a bank loan?
Because you have my interest. Are you a parking ticket? Because you got one fine.
You got fine written all over you.
I'm not a photographer, but I can picture us together. Keep them coming. These are hysterical.
Where do you get these? Are you Googling them right now?
Oh, my word.
That is very funny.
I am dying. All right, so here's the question for Scooby Token. What job did I take right out of college? What was my first job out of college? You shouldn't wear makeup. You're messing with perfection.
Aw. I didn't wear any tonight. I asked Steve, should I go put makeup on? Oh, no, you're fine.
You're fine. Oh, these are hysterical.
All of you guys, this is not going to be recorded. Going away after this, right?
No, it's recorded.
You mean this face recorded forever and ever?
Yep. My only dream role is being with you. That's funny.
Aw.
So, no, I did not work at Chick-fil-A right out of college.
But that's a good guess.
Yeah. Anybody else? What was my first job out of college?
Shocking, yet not very shocking when you get the answer right.
Yeah, it's not very hard.
It's not very hard.
A job. A basketball referee. I was basketball referee,
Yep.
but that was not my first job.
That's how we got our extra money. Basketball
I was
referee.
a basketball referee. McDonald's. Nope. Basketball. I wish. No, not McDonald's. Must be basketball at McDonald's.
He says it's graduated from college. What did you go to college for, Steve?
Oh,
yeah, what was your major? See, Mariana, she's
very smart. My major was biblical studies in college. It was not fast food. I wish I was a basketball player out of college, but I got little short man's disease there. I graduated with a degree in biblical studies with the emphasis in youth ministries.
Dun, 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 dun. Bible teaching?
No, close. It was not Chick-fil-A. I don't even think Chick-fil-A was even around back then.
Well, not here in the North, no.
Oh, youth leader. Very
Mariana,
good.
write her name down.
Mariana,
she already got one.
Okay, I was a youth leader. We moved to Kenosha, Pizza Man, camp counselor, VBS. You guys are so funny. We moved to Kenosha to take a job as a youth pastor at a church here and a basketball coach. I did that as well. And that lasted for a little bit. And then we left that situation. It was not a very good situation. And I got a normal job and we helped out another church get started. So here's a funny question. While I was a youth pastor, Mrs. Miller was a salesman of this certain type of thing. Anyone for Scooby Doo can guess what Mrs. Miller sold. Loving the pickup lines. I agree. She was not a realtor. Good guess, though. She should have been a realtor. Yeah. Should have been a realtor, but she was selling something. She was going basically, wasn't clothes.
You're talking about Oh, yeah. Oh, after we moved here. I had a lot of sales jobs, but that one was hard. Not Tupperware, thank goodness.
Cars, houses, clothes, money. Do you have an extra heart? Mine seems to have been stolen. Nice last name. Want to share it? That's funny.
Beeswax? I did not sell beeswax.
No, not a bed frame. It's a piece of...
Not makeup, not candles. It was like a real... it wasn't like a sales job from home. It was like a company I worked for. A company.
She was selling something for a company. A pretty big thing. It goes in offices.
And I wasn't very good at it.
You hated it, actually.
I really did not like it at all.
You are so hot, you must be the cause of global warming.
So I sold copiers. But I had a lot more interesting things I sold before that.
Yeah. Magazines, computer, paper, printers.
Copiers. Well, printers and copiers. Actually, printer too.
Yeah.
It was central office systems. I worked for them. I was not good at it. It was like you'd go door to door to offices and talk to people. And I just didn't really like copiers.
Yeah. All right. And so in that time, I sold something door to door too.
Oh my goodness.
I literally went door to door, knocking on doors to sell.
Real doors.
Door to door with the equipment in my hand. Anyone take a guess what I sold door to door back in the day? Crazy what I sold door to door. There was no COVID back
copiers. Then. Is there a delay? Maybe she's just writing it before we're saying
I bet there is
probably a little bit of a delay. Maybe you guys
3 seconds.
I got 3 second delay. All right.
Oh, okay.
I did not sell basketballs door to door. I would show up and ask if I could demonstrate this in your home. Wasn't tools, wasn't window washing.
Those are good guesses.
They're very good guesses.
This is something that you guys have probably never had this salesperson come to your house before. I think it's kind of an old-fashioned thing.
I seem to have lost my phone number. Can I have yours?
Deodorant?
Girl
No.
Scout cookies. Vacuums. Noah, you got it.
Yes, Noah, write his name down.
Noah Baldry.
He sold vacuums, and
they were crazy vacuums. They didn't have vacuum bags. They had water in them. It's called Rainbow. And so you had this little robot with a water in it, and you vacuum, and all the stuff went into the water. And that's what I sold. And so we would go to people's beds.
They were expensive.
And I would put a filter in, and I would vacuum up their mattress, which is always full of just skin cells. Then you'd show them the little thing, and it would be packed full. And you go, look, you can vacuum your bed. Look how dirty it is. And they would say, ew, gross. And
if they'd taken their current vacuum and vacuumed their bed, they probably would have gotten stuff off.
But we sell them a vacuum for like $800. It's crazy. Yeah.
You didn't really do that very long.
I didn't do it very long, but it was fun though. I did that.
We needed extra money, so we would sell pretty much.
Yeah. We'd sell about anything.
We did.
Sold Amish dolls for a little while. But anyways. Yes. Amish dolls with a no face. They sold those a little bit.
Mariana has seen one of these salespeople. She
had really?
Come to her house.
Yeah. It was not me, but do you have a license? Because you're driving me crazy. That's funny. Very funny. We had one of those people come to our house before. Yeah, they're kind of annoying.
A little bit.
So there's a Kirby salesman, and then their arch rival is Rainbow back in the day. And I was a Rainbow salesman. Not to be confused with the Kirby's.
I always think it's Kirby when you talk about it. I forget it was Rainbow.
Yeah. Even if there wasn't gravity on Earth, I'd still fall for you. Okay, Eden, what's your biggest fears?
Oh my, it's a deep question.
Oof.
You want like this,
like just like a claustrophobic
kind of
one, or do you want like we're gonna fail as parents or something like deep like that? Go ahead. What's your biggest fear?
I have to go first.
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
You want Eden? I don't know what I'm gonna say about this. Good question.
So a quick. I'm claustrophobic.
Deep fears. Deep fears.
Deep fears.
Steve is claustrophobic. He has a hard time. Steve gets afraid if the sheets are like tucked in.
No tuck for me. Cannot be tucked.
Tucked or untucked.
I get in. I can't move around.
So if his feet can't like move because the sheets are tucked in really tight, he gets very freaked out. Like get him off! Get him off! Get him off!
Yeah.
Okay. Deep fears.
Deep fear. So I have one that I've been working on, actually. It's probably too much of a fear because it causes other issues. But I have this fear of that when my kids get older, they don't want to be around me. There you go. Laying it bare. That's my biggest fear. I'm afraid I'm going to be that, grumpy dad that no one wants to be around. I do not want to be the grumpy dad no one wants to be around. So when my kids get older, I really want them to enjoy coming back and hanging out. So if I have a nightmare, it's, they don't want to hang out with me anymore. So that's one of my biggest fears. What about you? Anything?
You want me to share? I really like making a difference. And so it's scary to me if something would happen that would make me not relevant. Like make people not want to listen to me, make me not matter, make something that would really affect the way people viewed me. And, I recognize that is probably wrong sometimes. I know we talked a lot about like fear of man and be more concerned about what people think. And that's wrong, but it's still fear. And it's definitely something that I deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think my parents my parents were married for like 27 years. And we got married, they were together. And then a couple years after we were married, they got divorced. And I think that really shook me. It was very difficult for that. And so it's a big fear of mine that, I want a strong marriage. I really do. That scares me to death. I don't want to put my kids through that. I saw what my parents went through. So it makes me work really hard at our marriage. And yeah, that's another big fear of that. So, but we're kind of 25 years. We're doing pretty good.
25 years. We still love each other, even quarantined.
Oh, you guys are so funny. Great question. I was blinded by your beauty, so I'm going to need your name and number for insurance reasons. Where are you getting these? It's fantastic. I need to memorize them so I can just, use them.
Who'd you use them
Yeah,
on?
I knew you were going to say that the second I said it. Oh,
wants
my
to
word.
use these pickup lines. I'm a little concerned.
Digging a hole. Digging a hole. Eden says, my biggest fear are thinking I will never be good enough to have anyone want to be around me and thinking no one loves me enough to be near me. Thanks for sharing that, Eden. That's deep, deep stuff. That's really deep. Well,
You have any encouraging words for that?
yeah, I'm in a spot here. That's a real, I mean, you're not alone in that fear. I guarantee you. And I think that if you think back to my message last week on Sunday, how God created all of us individually, and I mean individually, but also in His image. And so He created you in His image, and so you're never. I mean, that no one will, anybody won't. You'll never have nobody. You're always going to have Christ. He's always going to want to be with you. He created you perfectly the way He wanted you to be created. So that is never going to change. So you're never going to be completely alone, even if all of mankind deserts you. You're always going to have Him, and that is the relationship that matters, quite honestly. So I mean, I know that's not really truly answering your question, but it is a truth in that. And I mean, I have known you for a little while. I can't imagine that ever happening. But thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. That is important to be able to communicate those kind of things. And I think those are really real fears. But sometimes when we internalize them, they sometimes become true because we're always obsessed about it.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's so important to find your identity in Christ, because when you do that, you will learn to care about others. And that's truly what's attractive.
Yeah. Noelle says, I think my biggest fear of mine would be no one liking me because I've been abandoned by people who thought were my friends. So now I have new ones. And I'm still worried that they'll hate me. Wow. Friendships are really key. They really are. You know, I talked about that relationship and that message again, just going back to that, to work on that message and draw close to God. And that because as you draw close, that is the only relationship that really, I mean, we have sin, but God does not have sin. In that relationship, we're drawing close to someone who we can always trust that will love us, who will always trust that will be faithful to us. You never have those fears. He's not going to leave you. And as you draw near and get secure in that relationship, it helps us become more secure and extend love to others in that relationship. And also just become an extender of love instead of maybe being so fearful that love will get withdrawn from us. Be a giver of that and give it out freely and be on the offense on it.
I think that, there's a verse in Proverbs, and it's a man that has friends must show himself friendly, or a woman that has friends must show herself friendly. And that truth is as true today as it was back then. And a few years ago, about 11 years ago, 10 years ago now, I read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And it's not a Christian book, but it is based on so many principles in the Bible. And it totally changed my life about how to be a friend to others and how to be a leader and how to have people respect me and use my influence for good. And I would highly recommend it. And Proverbs is also just, there's so much goodness there that if you take it to heart and act that way, it comes back.
Yeah. So we have Phoebe has a question and then Nathan has a question. I want to do Nathan's questions first. I can't forget to do it. So we're thinking of doing a worship youth group, worship night together. And so what worship music are you looking forward to when we get back together? And
You should answer this.
Yeah. So this is something you guys need to answer. If we're going to sing worship music together.
Can you turn that off, Evan?
Here together and even on virtually, if we're going to sing worship music, what songs do you want to sing? What songs would love to sing as a group or see sung as a group? Give me some that are, if you're thinking about that, what songs would you guys want to sing? So I'm going to skip to the other questions, but if you could put some down there on that, we'll do that. Okay. Phoebe asks, what is the stupidest thing you've ever done that no one lets you forget?
But Noelle answered it, so it's a pretty good answer. Start there.
I can't answer that.
What? How would you answer it?
When you promised to build us a treehouse.
I cannot nail two boards together. Like these hands do not do that. And I told my kids, yeah, let's build a treehouse. We have this place that has some woods. I talked to them about building a treehouse. They drew plans up. They did the whole 9 yards. And I looked at it. I said, I can't build anything. Don't ever promise your kids stuff like that because it doesn't work out that well. I also tried one time to make pancakes and then bury broccoli in the pancake, thinking they wouldn't get it. That didn't go over very well.
They've never let him forget the green
let
pancakes. Never
let me forget that. So, okay, here's what are you looking forward to in life the most? We're at this stage of our life right now where the kids are like in their teens, and we've been at our business now for about 10 years, and we're at this middle stage. Like I don't know, what are we looking forward to the most?
I always kind of feel lame when people ask things like that. Because, like, what are your big goals? Like, what do you want to get done? And I feel like I'm really happy.
Yeah. What I'm looking forward to most in life is not losing what I have right now. That's really, like, if I can take what I have now, protect, like, have our kids grow up loving God, have us continue in our marriage loving God, have our business continue going. If I can protect that and just grow that and look back on, like, that's, I think, what I'm looking forward to. I'm obviously looking forward to grandkids and that stuff eventually, but I just want to be able to look back and go, I didn't squander what God had given me to do. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to in a way, I think. Yeah. Okay. What are you a DVD because you have some real nice special features? Ooh.
I don't think I would think that was a compliment if someone said, "Are you a DVD?" Oh my
wow.
God,
Okay. Do you have any worship music you want to sing that you can put down? You remember any songs that you want to sing on there? Oh, that's so funny.
I'm going to share something that's a secret. It's like half a secret. So in about a week and a half, I'm going to be announcing something that's kind of going to shake us up a bit.
She's not pregnant. That's
not pregnant. Everyone, when I tell people I have something to tell you, I have news. Everyone's like, "Are you pregnant?" I'm not pregnant, but you all will know because Steve's going to let you know that there's going to be a special announcement in probably 10 to 14 days.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm telling you.
No,
not pregnant.
Not pregnant.
Nope.
No.
A little old for that. Well, maybe not, but I am perhaps a little old for that.
No, we got a dog.
We got a dog.
Your dog? Got a dog. There's a dog. Not happening.
Okay.
What do you say when someone is sad? Are you because you look blue? Now I have to wait in suspense. Yeah, Phoebe, you're gonna have to wait in suspense. I could maybe tell you if you like.
What if she gives you her ice cream?
Yeah. Never ask someone if they're pregnant. It is rude. When someone says I have a special announcement, I mean, they're kind of teeing it up for you. I don't think it's that.
Yeah, it's not that. But many people, when I've said that, have said, "Are you pregnant?" Because it would be kind of surprising.
Yeah.
At my advanced age.
Yeah, exactly. So I will give you guys a prayer request if you guys, have time and looking to pray. So we have, for the last 10 years, Crystal and I have been running assisted living homes. We take care of elderly and people with mental illness. And we have a couple different homes throughout the state. And right now, those are the people very much at risk. And so we would really appreciate your prayers. If you want to pray for us, is that our residents, so the residents are people that live in our homes, the elderly, and our caregivers, those that go to work every day, would stay healthy. Right now, we have no COVID in any of our buildings. All of our elderly residents are safe, and all of our caregivers that are caring for them are safe. We've had a few people get tested that had some symptoms, and we were scared, but every time it's come back negative. And so if you are at all want to pray for us, just continue to pray that the buildings stay free of COVID, because it affects a lot of people if it gets in there. We have family members that can't go see their mom or dad, and if they got sick, they wouldn't be able to go see them, and it's just because a lot of problems. So we're really praying that doesn't happen. So if you think about it. Yeah. Okay. I will follow God because our God sovereign over us. Oh, good.
Get these things written down.
Well, this is recorded. Ryan's going to go back in and get them. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Thanks, Gilbert. Appreciate you praying for us in that. Yeah. Well, yeah. You guys don't have any other questions for us? I'm gonna let you guys go, I think.
See, I think I like the Zoom calls better. If everyone's face is on there.
I know, but this is different
Just
vibe.
a different thing, yeah. What do you guys think? Do you like this better or do you like the Zoom?
Levi is not writing on my screen, at least on here.
He wrote on your screen?
Yes, he wrote on my screen like crazy.
How did that work?
I don't know. I don't know how he did it. I have no idea.
Maybe he shared a screen with you.
Yeah. Like Zoom more. How many Hillsong worship songs do you have on there? That's funny.
Levi said he didn't do it.
Yeah. They're just different. So, well, be on Sunday because we have youth group and Pastor Ryan has got a message ready for you guys. And then we're planning a couple other things here for the end of the year. So stick with it. I know it's tough. I know some of you guys have had loss with graduations and stuff. And I just, my heart goes out to you that you just find a way of being faithful through all this, quite honestly. So what are you doing? So love you guys and appreciate your being on the call tonight and all the great questions. So I will be sending out 3 tokens, one to Mariana, one to Phoebe, and one to Noah. I'll send them to you in the mail or I'll drop them off. Probably send them to you in the mail. But we'll let you go. And with that and all our pickup lines, you should have no trouble meeting people.
Okay, so Levi, are you for real? It really does hurt. Everyone thinks you're lying.
About what?
We can't let this go.
What?
Levi says he didn't write on your screen.
Who was writing on my screen then? Somebody was. All right.
I don't really know Levi. Is he joking or is he?
Levi, he's always joking.
Levi, are you gonna sleep? Are you gonna sleep okay tonight?
He's like Phoebe, always thinking she wins every question. Every question out there, Phoebe's the winner.
Phoebe said, "I don't think that Levi did it." So, Levi, are you gonna sleep well tonight? That's what I want to make sure because if you really have your feelings hurt, we got to deal with that. But if you're just joking,
he's joking.
Always joking.
He's joking.
Okay.
Phoebe wins everything.
Not always, only halfway, and I'll sleep fine. Okay, good. That's all we care about.
That's all I care about. That's good. All right, guys, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being on tonight and listening to us. And we will see you all on Sunday. So take care, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out.